Alright, so example 7 here in prereq 7 on simplifying rational expressions. Let's take a good look here. Once again, when you see something like this, we got to make sure that we just worry about the top. So let's just find a common denominator of the top right now. So when doing this, this one has an x squared in it and this one doesn't, so it's going to multiply this side by the x squared on both the top and the bottom. This side has x plus h, so I'm going to multiply both the top and the bottom by the x plus h on both these. So when doing that, I end up with an x squared, because x squared times 1 is x squared. 1 times all of that is just going to be all of that, and now the bottom is the same. So when I combine my like terms, I need to FOIL this out. So by doing so, x times x is x squared. X times h is xh. H times x is xh again, and h times h is h squared, and we end up having two of those, so we end up getting x squared plus 2xh plus h squared is what the top is. So it's 1 minus all of that junk. Well, 1 minus all that junk means I need to distribute that negative through to everything when I'm combining. And let me move that out of the way for you there, and that as well. Now I can push those two together.
When I grow up, I'm going to bovine.
So this is what we got on the top. Well, we need to take out what is in common, and that happens to be these x's. These x's here cancel out. The x squared minus negative x squared, leaving us with this. Well, this is still just the top. I can also take an h out, and by doing that I end up with a negative h when I take that out, and a 2x plus h over x squared times x plus h squared. Now, that's just the top. That's not the whole thing. That's all over h, remember? So remember when it's over a fraction like that, I said to multiply by the reciprocal. And now, if you notice, those h's can cancel out on both the top and the bottom, leaving us with, when they cross out, hopefully. Oh, this is me showing you everything. So that's when we push them together. Now you can see that there is an h on both the top and the bottom. And now you can see them crossing out. So with them crossing out,
Where's my burrito?
that is your final answer.
I've coughed up scarier stuff than that.
Example 12. Yes, I know that that looks insanely crazy, but hear me out. It's not as bad as it looks. Starting over here with this. 2.5. 2 times a half just means those are going to cancel out. So rewriting the top, we have a 3x squared, 2x plus 5 to the half minus x cubed times 2x plus 5 to the negative 1/2. Remember that. So that means I rewrite this 2x plus 5 to the half in the bottom because that's a negative. So that means I need a common denominator, which means I need to multiply both the top and the bottom by 2x plus 5 to the half. Well, how does that help me? 2x plus 5 to the half times 2x plus 5 to the half will actually give you 1 whole 2x plus 5. So really, I have a 3x squared, I have a 2x plus 5 minus this right here is an x cubed, and the bottom is still 2x plus 5 to the half when I push them together. Now to truly push them together, let me FOIL this. So 3 times 2 is 6, x squared and x cubed, that is 6x cubed. 3x squared times 5 gives me a positive 15x squared. And once again, that is over the 2x plus 5 to the half minus the x cubed over 2x plus 5 to the half. Now when I combine those together, that'll actually simplify that. 6x cubed minus an x cubed, so I'll actually end up getting a 5x cubed on top plus 15x squared. I can factor that top if I wanted to, but all I did here was, just so you are aware of what happened, whenever you have a fraction like that, you can rewrite that as a root. Well, that's like saying I have root 2x plus 5 in the bottom. And now I'm going to factor both the top here and take out 5's and take out an x squared, which they both have in common. So 5x squared, and I take that out, I end up with an x plus 3 on the top over the root 2x plus 5. But once again, I can't have a root on the bottom, so I'm going to multiply both the top and the bottom by root 2x plus 5 to get rid of the roots. And a root 2x plus 5 times a root 2x plus 5, the roots just cancel out, leaving you with a 2x plus 5. So all of that was to give me that, and that's just the top. Okay? If you remember back to the original problem, all of that is just the top. The bottom is this. So a half squared, that actually cancels out, leaving you with just a 2x plus 5 in the bottom. So really, what you're looking at is this all divided by 2x plus 5 divided by another 2x plus 5. Well, remember what I told you? The fraction on the bottom, you can also multiply by the reciprocal. And yes, this example will never end. And this actually, 2x plus 5, there's two of them, so it's squared. And finally, there is your answer with all of that simplified. I know, very long and very tedious. There is your homework for the last prereq section. I know I kind of sped through that last problem. That is an crazy problem. You'll only see maybe one on a test like that. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to let me know.